Mini motorways, how to use motorways. So first I'm going to go through some basic rules. You want to place motorways to connect the housing to the buildings. Number two, try to place a motorway to connect traffic for two or more colors. I can show you where I did that, which is this line over here, number 5. If you move it over to here and you move this over to here, you'll get the gray cars driving on number 5 to go to the gray building, and you'll get the blue cars driving on number 5 to go to the blue building. This particular map, I don't have many situations where cars are sharing. Here's another example on number 9 where I saw a red car. Here's a red car driving on it. Because it's shorter for the red cars to go on number 9 to get to this red building over here than to drive through the road system. Although that's not a good example, but I could move this halfway between the red and the gray, and more cars will take it. Place the motorways such as to cause the least amount of traffic congestion. It's possible to create traffic congestion using a motorway, so you want to make sure you don't do that. For example, my number 1 over here was causing a lot of traffic congestion, but then I added another motorway, number 9, to alleviate the congestion. You can see there's some cars coming in. It's starting to get congested. It was a lot worse. Try to use motorways to cover long distances. So an example is the number 2 and the number 8. They're going pretty far, but they have to because gray doesn't have any houses near it, and green only has these 2 houses near it, and green never clears out. So you want the motorway to go over the long distance. An example would be number 4 is a short distance. If I remove this, like put it here, they'll just start taking this road over here. And the motorway is faster, which is why I use a motorway. The same with yellow. Yellow used to have a motorway, but I removed it, and now they're just taking the regular road because it's a short distance. So try to use it over long distances, like here and here. I added 3 to try and clear this out, but it didn't work. Expect motorways to go east and west since the map is horizontal. Almost all motorways are going east and west. I almost never do something going north and south because the distance is just too short. Try to make a bypass so traffic can go under the motorway at the point that the motorway connects to the road system. So I'm going to show you how to do a bypass. Over here you see these blue cars are going underneath the motorway. So they're able to pass by, and there's other places where I did it. I did one over there, but I'm not using it. I did one over here. If I connect this over here, it allows the red to go to the building down here and the building up above, and the gray will go underneath the motorway. See that, how that gray car just went underneath it? So that's how you make a bypass. And there were others that I made. I made one over here with the 7. There's a bypass that I'm pointing to with the mouse, so vehicles can go under the motorway if they don't want to pass through the congestion. Okay, so those are my tips on how to use motorways. You want to get as many as you can. I happen to have 9 of them right now. They're far more useful than traffic lights and roundabouts. I've tried traffic lights. I haven't found any purpose. So I'm going to try and remove all the motorways. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to rebuild them so we can see what the most logical choices are, where it's in the most demand. It also allows you to test the traffic lights and confirm that they really don't do anything. Okay, so now that I removed the motorways, I've got congestion appearing over here in these various areas, and the motorways are going to fix that congestion. So you've got the houses are all over here, and then we've got buildings in the middle, and then we've got a mix of houses and buildings on the left. I'm going to try and get the green to go over to this building. You don't, the ones that are close can drive through the roadway system. So I'm going to try and do the ones that are a little bit more distant, like over here, and I'm going to connect it direct to over there. And we've got a lot of blue over here and a lot of blue over here, but definitely there's more blue over here. We should be sending them to these buildings, and I'm going to split it. Maybe I won't split it. Maybe I'll send it directly to that building. So I'm going to put a motorway here, and I'm going to send it directly to here. And of course, the gray cars from that house will come to this gray building. So now we've got this red or pink building that doesn't have anything connected to it. Got a lot of red over here and red over here. We got 3 groups and we got 4 buildings. I am going to take a motorway from here, halfway, and I'm going to put it over to here. We'll put it right there. So then we've got this gray building on the left doesn't have enough houses supporting it. And there's a ton of houses up over here. This gray building is far away. This gray building is far away. You can see that what they're doing is they're taking the motorway for the green line. But I'm going to give them a direct path from here to here. I can build this neighborhood better, but for now that's what I'm going to do. And then we've got this one over here that needs some help. I'm going to build him a motorway from here to here. And this guy will get cars from here. He'll get cars from here. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time, obviously, to clear up. I've got 4 motorways left. Notice that the timer shows that there's a lot more congestion, but I am going to bring it down. I did bring it all the way down, but the game crashed, unfortunately. I never got to see what I could have picked. So we've got the yellow here is very close. We've got the yellow driving over this way. I could add a motorway for the yellow. There's a congestion over here which needs to be resolved. So the green is causing congestion. I'm going to create a motorway from here to this area. Maybe I'll do it right to here. I'm going to connect this so that it's faster for them to get out of here. So the green should clear up. I've got 3 motorways left, and look at how much it affected my meter. I could make a motorway for blue to get to over here. So I will do that. I will put a motorway like this. So obviously it's very short. And I could do one for the red over here. Just put one here and put the motorway there. And I could do one for yellow, which would be here to here. And you see that the meter is going down. This is on fast forward, so it's the fastest I can run it. I do want to remove this bridge and make it more straight, and I'm probably going to remove the traffic circle. Okay, so that is how you do it. If you have any questions or comments, you can go to my forum, my discussion forum, which is cheapbooks.cc. I've got other tutorials on how to play mini Motorways and other similar games, plus reviews on other games. And I own video-game-news.com, which has videos about playing video games. And I own cheapbooks.com, which is a website where you can look up listings for books and textbooks. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.